Ready.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ready.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now ETN to start the drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Ready?
They'll run with ETN. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. On first down, right back to ETN. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Steelers at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Down inside the 10.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, go steal. Strike it. Ready.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Right, 97. Right.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
19 Tiger.
They run it again with Chubb. To about the 40-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready, set.
They're going to try and throw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Watch it. 6. 6, 7. Steal, black. Green jack. Trail green. Red cycle.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Ready.
1st and 10. It's Etienne.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready. Black shot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw here. He's got this to Pickens. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to throw again. Touchdown!
George Pickens.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 6.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They're going to look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Back to throw.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Steelers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Yellow, go. Black ultra. Ball red. Ready.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Christian McCaffrey, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Fighting through it, he's got space.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. They'll run with Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns get a bit closer. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a 2nd and 7. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list.
And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
52 blasters. Claude red. Blue striker. Strike, white.
Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Black blue. Yellow. Yellow blue. Black red.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Let's go now. 19 right.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Get ready. They'll
stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Chubb not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That's complete to Whitaker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll set up to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Back to throw again.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got a man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lob.
And now here's another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.